Once again, the winter solstice is upon us, the shortest day and the longest night of the year. This is a time when we learn from the earth how to face the darkness without losing hope. We pause and reflect on the year now past. It is a time of both foreboding and expectancy, as the longest, darkest night leads way to the return of the sun. Solstice in Latin means the sun standing still. We gather together here to face the longest night with strength and faith that the light will return. How will we find light amid darkness, honor the cycle of life and death, and experience the miracle of birth on this night? Tonight we join communities around the world looking to the miracle of light as a sign of rebirth and a source of hope. May the returning light brighten the darkness of winter and the darkness of our hearts. May it assure us that spring always follows winter, that hope triumphs over despair, and that peace and love will eclipse war and hate.
We begin tonight by redirecting our circle to the sacred, to honor the elements and the directions. We begin our ritual tonight with the casting of the circle with words and song. We welcome families, friends, and spirits from the four corners of the earth: east, south, west, and north. We invite you now to join hands with the people next to you. If you cannot reach a hand, imagine yourself energetically connected to the person closest to you. Hand to hand, this circle is cast. You may now drop the hands now.
We are a circle within a circle with no beginning and never ending. We are a circle within a circle with no beginning and never ending. You hear us sing, you hear us cry, now hear us call you, spirits of air and sky. We are a circle within a circle with no beginning and never ending. We are a circle within a circle with no beginning and never ending. Inside our hearts there grows a spark, love and desire, a burning fire. We are a circle within a circle with no beginning
take our pain, take the darkness into the earth again. We are a circle within a circle with no beginning and never ending. We are a circle within a circle with no beginning and never ending.
The moonlight falls upon the rise of the rock circle. Frozen light in a winter's night. Shadows dance. I hear the call of the island sea, wave nudging a shore of rock and sand. I step into the ancient circle and cast my spirit. Here is this place, made holy by all those who have trod here before me. I touch the sacred winter solstice. My heart waits. The spirit awakes.
Blessed is the dark in which our dreams stern are revealed. Blessed is the dark of earth, where seeds come to life. Blessed are the depths of the ocean, where no light shimmers, the womb of all earthly life. Blessed is the light into which we awake, the light that sparkles on the waters, that calls the tree forth from the seed, and calls the shadows forth from the tree. Blessed are we as we move through darkness and through light.
Last night, an owl in the blue dark tossed an indeterminate number of carefully shaped sounds into the world, in which a quarter of a mile away I happened to be standing. I couldn't tell which one it was, the bard or the great horned ship of the air. It was that distant. But anyway, aren't there moments that are better than knowing something and sweeter? Snow was falling, so much like stars filling the dark trees that one could easily imagine its reason for being was nothing more than prettiness. I suppose if this were someone else's story, they would have insisted on knowing whatever is knowable, would have hurried over the fields to name it, the owl, I mean. But it's mine, this poem of the night. And I just stood there listening and holding out my hands to the soft glitter falling through the air. I love this world, but not for its answers. And I wish good luck to the owl, whatever its name. And I wish great welcome to the snow, whatever its severe and comfortless and beautiful meaning.
I invite you now, if you'd like, to close your eyes, allowing yourself to sit comfortably in your chair, taking some nice, deep breaths and letting go of the day. Listening to your breath as it moves in and out. It is quiet and it is dark. The time of the greatest darkness. Just letting yourself breathe. In our world of electric light, we often do not let ourselves be in the darkness. Let yourself be in the darkness now, wrapping it around you gently like a comfortable blanket. Breathing deeply as you sink deeper and deeper into the dark. It is here in our own darkness that we carry our secret yearnings, hopes, frustrations, loneliness, fears, grief, or worries. It is here in the dark we take refuge from the world and its heaviness. Let the darkness speak to you now. Let it give voice to all those thoughts, feelings, and desires that have yet to see the light. As you listen to the darkness, become aware that you are listening to shadowed parts of yourself, thoughts, feelings, yearnings that have been hidden away. In this moment, as you listen to the darkness, become aware that time is standing still. In this moment, you have the greatest access to the dark and all that lives within it. Listen. And gently now, sense as time begins again. See, sense, or feel in the darkness the smallest spark of light growing in the distance. Breathe deeply, aware that with each breath, this light grows brighter and warmer, illuminating all that has been in darkness. And as the light grows brighter, become aware of what shadowed parts of yourself, what yearnings, hopes, or feelings you are now embracing in the light. Awakening now to new possibilities, new opportunities for growth. Feeling the energy begin to move. Take a moment now to express gratitude for the darkness. Darkness that has provided refuge and comfort and sometimes escape. And express gratitude for the new light that comes again, bringing hope, clarity, vision, and purpose. Take some nice, deep breaths here. Aware of your body, aware of the chair underneath you, gently allowing yourself to come back to our circle, to this time. Aware of the beginning light you bring with you. Taking some nice deep breaths. May the light we seek for ourselves on this night grow even brighter. And may those in the world who know only darkness feel the first illuminating sparks of the new light as well. Take a final breath here and allow yourself to be fully present, eyes wide open, back to our circle. Blessed be.
As we shed our light, we shed our fear, and reel in the wonder of all that is revealed. So, do not rush the coming of the sun. Do not crave the lengthening of the day. Celebrate the darkness, here and now, a time of richness, a time of joy.
In the shadowed quiet of winter's light, earth speaks softly of her longing, because the wild places are in tears. Come, she cries to us, kneel down here on the frosty grass and feel the prayer buried in the ground. Bend your ear to my heart and listen hard. Love this world, she whispers. Distill peace from the snow and water the cities with mercy. Weave wonder from the forest and clothe grief with beauty. Rest in the rhythm of the turning year. Trace the bending arc, rounding the curve toward justice, and vow anew to do no harm. The winter trees stand watch, haloed in the last gleams of the slanting sun. Glory sings here. Heaven echoes the call. Repeat the sounding joy. Make your life an answer. Bow, praise, rise.
Let us not wish away the winter. It is a season to itself, not simply the way to spring.
When trees rest, growing no leaves, gathering no light, they let in sky and trace themselves delicately against dawns and sunsets.
The clarity and brilliance of the winter sky delight. The loom of fog softens edges, lulls the eyes and ears of the quiet, awakens by risk the unquiet. A low dark sky can snow, emblem of individuality, liberality, in aggregate power. Snow invites to contemplation and to sport.
Winter is a table set with ice and starlight.
Winter dark tends to warm light, fire and candle. Winter cold to hugs and huddles. Winter want to gifts and sharing. Winter danger to visions, plans, and coming endeavoring. And the zest of narrow escapes. Winter tedium to merrymaking.
Let us therefore praise winter, rich in beauty, challenge, and pregnant negativities.
When your eyes are tired, the world is tired also. When your vision has gone, no part of the world can find you. Time to go into the dark, where the night has eyes to recognize its own. There you can be sure you are not beyond love. The dark will be your womb tonight. The night will give you a horizon further than you can see. You must learn one thing. The world is made to be free in. Give up all other worlds except the one to which you belong. Sometimes it takes darkness and the sweet confinement of your aloneness to learn anything or anyone that does not bring you alive is too small for you.
The clouds will gather, and the cold will come. We will survive them. We will glow regardless of the weather. We will know wonder where there has been despair. There will be happiness, and we will remember it. There will be friendship that we won't forget. Love is the constant whereby we endure all winters and all storms. It is the climate in which all things can thrive. Welcome the darkness. The seasons will always turn. Embrace it as a canopy from which the stars can hang. For there are always stars when we are where we ought to be, amongst the faces we love best. Each with our place, each with our purpose, as fixed and familiar as the constellations. The darkness is beautiful, for how else can we shine?
May you grow still enough so you can hear the small noises Earth makes in preparing for the long sleep of winter, so that you yourself may grow calm and grounded deep within. May you grow still enough to hear the trickling of water seeping into the ground, so that your soul may be softened and healed and guided in its flow. May you grow still enough to hear the splintering of starlight in the winter sky and the roar at Earth's fiery core. May you grow still enough to hear the stir of a single snowflake in the air, so that your inner silence may turn into hushed expectation.
A group of little fairies huddled in their home deep under the roots of a giant oak tree. They were safe and snug in their tiny underground cave, lined with dandelion fluff, bird feathers and dried moss. Outside, the wind blew cold and the snow fell softly down to cover the ground. I saw the Sun King today, the fairy named Rose said, as she pulled her mossy cloak tighter about her. He looked so old and tired as he walked off through the forest. What is wrong with him? The great oak said he's dying, answered Daffodil. Dying? Oh, what will we do now? Little Meadowgrass started to cry. If the Sun King dies, our little plant friends will not grow. The birds will not come and sing again. Everything will be winter forever. Lilac, Dandelion, and Elder Blossom tried to comfort their friend, but they were all very sad. As they huddled together, there was a knock on the tiny door. Open up, fairies, called a loud voice. Why are you hiding instead of joining us in our solstice celebration? Rose opened the door and the little gnome, Brown Nobby, pushed inside, shaking the glistening snowflakes off his brown coat and hat. We are too sad to celebrate, Daffodil said, wiping her eyes. The Sun King is dying, haven't you heard? He is dead, you silly fairies, Brown Nobby's round, dark eyes sparkled with laughter. Now hurry, or we'll be late for the celebration. How can you be happy and laughing? Elder Blossom stamped her little foot and frowned at the gnome. If the Sun King is dead, it will be winter always. We will never see the sun again. Silly little child fairies, Brown Nobby grabbed Dandelion by the hand and pulled her to her feet. There is a secret to the winter solstice. Don't you want to know what it is? The fairies looked at him in surprise. Secret? They all said. What secret? We are only new little fairies, you silly gnome. We've never been to a solstice celebration before. Come and see, come and see. Get your capes and come with me. Brown Nobby danced and jigged around the room. Hurry, hurry, don't be slow, to the sacred oak grove through the snow. He danced out of the door and disappeared. What did that gnome mean? Rose asked as she gathered up her cloak of dried rose petals, held together with cobwebs and lined with goose down. I don't know, but the lady lives in the sacred grove. Meadowgrass pulled on her hat. Perhaps if we go see the goddess, she can explain what Brown Nobby was talking about. The fairies left their snug little home and trudged off through the snow toward the sacred oak grove. The forest was dark, with only the light of the moon shining down through the thick fir branches and bare limbs of maple and hawthorn. Listen, Lilac said as they neared the grove of sacred trees. Someone is singing happy songs. A lot of someones. The beautiful music carried over the cold, still night air. It was the most beautiful music the fairies had ever heard. Look, said Elder Blossom as they slid to the snow-covered ground. There is the maiden and the mother and the old wise crone and many other people. They are all smiling and happy, said Lilac as she looked around at all the creatures. All the animals are here too, whispered Dandelion. Why are they all looking at the mother? The fairies moved closer to the three ladies seated on the altar stone. The mother held a bundle of clothes in her arms, smiling down at it. The maiden reached down and took the fairies gently in her hands. She held them close to the mother so they could see what she held. A baby, the fairies cried, a new little baby. Look how he glows. He is the newborn Sun King, said the maiden, smiling. But Brown Nobby and the oak tree said the Sun King was dead, the fairies answered her. How can this little baby be the Sun King? That is the great secret of the winter solstice. The old wise one touched the baby's cheek with her wrinkled hand. Every year the Sun King must come to the sacred grove during the darkest days of winter where he dies. I take his spirit to the mother who gives him new life again. This is the way for all creatures, not just the Sun King. You mean everything lives and dies and lives again? The fairies looked down in wonder at the baby Sun King nestled in the arms of the mother. Yes, little ones, answered the old wise crone. There is never an end to life. This is the great secret of the winter solstice. The fairies laughed because they were so happy. I think the little Sun King should have gifts, said Rose. I will show him where the wild roses bloom in the early summer. And I will teach him to call the birds and listen to the songs of the wind, exclaimed Dandelion. When he is older and stronger, said the mother, then the flowers will bloom at his touch, the birds will return to sing their songs, and the air will be warm from his breath, and winter will be gone for a time. Then the Sun King will run and play with you in the forest. The little fairies sang to the baby Sun King songs of the coming spring, the sweet-smelling flowers, the bumblebees, and all the secrets of the forest. And all the creatures within the sacred grove sang with them. They returned to their snug home under the roots of the giant oak tree, where they dreamed wonderful dreams, waiting for the warmth of spring and the fun they would have with the little Sun King.
Lumen solare fiat, lumen solare fiat, lumen solare fiat. Lumen solare fiat. Lumen solare fiat. Lumen solare fiat. Let the sun shine, bring in the light. Let the sun shine, bring in the light. Shine the light, shine the light, shine the light, shine the light. Let the sun shine, bring in the light. Let the sun shine, bring in the light. Shine the light, shine the light, shine the light, shine the light.
You, darkness, that I come from, I love you more than all the fires that fence in the world. For the fire makes a circle for everyone, and then no one outside learns of you. but the darkness pulls in everything, shapes and fires, animals and myself. How easily it gathers them, powers and people, and it is possible a great energy is moving near me. I have faith in nights.
If everything around seems dark, look again. You may be the light.
You can try to strangle light. Use your hands and think you found the throat of it, but you haven't. You could use a rope or a garrote or a telephone cord, but the light, amorphous, implacable, will make a fool of you in the end. You could make it your mission to shut it out forever, to crouch in the dark, the blinds pulled tight. Still, in the morning, a gleaming little ray will betray you, poking its optimistic finger through a corner of the blind. And then more light, clever, nervy, impossible, spilling out from the crevices, warming the shade. This is the stubborn sun, choosing to rise like it did yesterday, like it will tomorrow. You have nothing to do with it. The sun makes its own history. Light has its own way.
All through these months, as the shadows have lengthened, this blessing has been gathering itself, making ready, preparing for this night, It has practiced walking in the dark, traveling with its eyes closed by memory, by touch, by the pull of the moon, even as it wanes. So believe me when I tell you this blessing will reach you. Even if you have not light enough to read it, it will find you. Even though you cannot see it coming, you will know the moment of its arriving by the release of breath you have held so long. A loosening of the clenching in your hands, of the clutch around your heart, a thinning of the darkness that has drawn itself around you. This blessing does not mean to take the night away, but it knows its hidden roads, its resting spots along the path, knows what it means to travel in the company of a friend. So when this blessing comes, take its hand, get up, set out on the road you cannot see. This is the night you can trust that any direction you go, you will be walking towards the day.
I think it's okay to write another poem about the light, about the white heron who rises over the black oil spill at the edge of the city. I don't know if the heron is full of joy as she lifts her long torso up, as she hurls herself, is that what she does, airward. I don't know whether the heron is going home or whether she lives here, whether she escapes suffering or, more probably, not. I do know there's no need to apologize for my own gladness today, midwinter, that has no apparent cause in the daylight cast from the sun.
Make of yourself a light, said the Buddha, before he died. I think of this every morning as the east begins to tear off its many clouds of darkness to send up the first signal, a white fan streaked with pink and violet, even green. An old man, he lay down between two solid trees, and he might have said anything, knowing it was his final hour. The light burns upward, it thickens and settles over the fields. Around him, the villagers gathered and stretched forward to listen, even before the sun itself hangs disattached in the blue air. I am touched everywhere by its ocean of yellow waves. No doubt he thought of everything that had happened in his difficult life. And then I feel the sun itself as it blazes over the hills like a million flowers on fire. Clearly, I'm not needed. Yet, I feel myself turning into something of inexplicable value. Slowly, beneath the branches, he raised his head. He looked into the faces of that frightened crowd.
When you startle awake in the dark morning, heart pounding, breathing fast, dark whirlpool, black hole, feeling its suction. Get out of bed. Knock at the door of your nearest friend. Ask to lie down beside. Ask to be held. Listen while whispered words turn the whole into deep night sky. Stars closer together. Winter moon rising over the white fields. Nearby, a wren rustling dry leaves. Distant owl echoing. Two people walking up the road laughing. Let your souls laugh. Let heart sing out. That long-held breath, so hollow in your stomach, so swollen in your throat. Already light is returning. Pair of wings lift softly off your eyelids one by one. Each feathered edge clearer between you and the pearl veil of the day. You have nothing to do but live.
Listen! I am calling to the spirits. I call the spirit of laughing water. I call the spirit of singing wind. I call the spirit of dancing fire. I call the spirit of drumming earth. Sunchild, come, son of light, leaping for stone to stone, king of the mountain, prince for a day, clad in the mad dash of boyhood. Come, little sister, daughter of light, arms full of flowers, trailing a song, followed by butterflies, speckled with mud. Come, wild rogue and frolicsome maid, merry with magic, remind us how to be children. When play was our worship and pleasure, our prayer. Share with us your wonder, oh, all light-hearted spirits. Let goddess and God lend their grace to our games. Let us laugh ourselves silly. Let us throw cares to the wind. Let mirth be our magic and humor our hymn.
We call in the light that each of us holds. Together, we will fill this room with luminous light, and we'll send it out into the world. I invite you to come up and light a candle if you'd like, saying out loud one word of what you'd like to call in for this upcoming year. Love. Joy. Reflection.
Blessed be the light. The light was for all time and the love of all people. May the blessing of light be upon you forever. Light within and light without. May all the paths you walk be lighted with peace.
We are
Journey down into the darkness of winter. We have traveled back up into the light with promises of springtime to come. We have found our own light. We have found that our own lights shine more brightly when we join them together. Now we urge you to carry your light home, to take it to the streets, to join with others, and to shine it on our tired world. North, west, south, and east, we thank thee for your many gifts and your blessings this eve. Go if you must, stay if you will. We bid thee hail and farewell. Our circle is now open.
When it's late December, dark and cold, where is the light? When old man year is bending low, where is the light? When the sun runs off to bed too soon, where is the light? And there's nothing but a skinny moon. Where is the light? Can you tell me where is the light? Where is the light? Where is the light? Oh, the light's inside of me. When it's dark each morning when I rise, where is the light? And it's dark when my eggs are frying, where is the light? And it's dark when off to work I go, where is the light? And it's dark again when I get home, where is the light? Can you tell me where is the light? Where is the light? Where is the light? Oh, the light's inside of me. It's in my skin and in my bones. It's in my heart and in my soul. That light of life so bright and golden like a summer day. When the sun goes missing in the sky, it is rising in my eyes, chasing all that winter gloom away. I'm burning bright like kerosene. Where is the light? And I'm twinkling like a Pleiades. Where is the light? And I'm dancing like a candle flame. Where is the light? And I'm flaming like a fruit flambe. Where is the light? Can you tell me where is the light? Where is the light? Where is the light? Oh, the light's inside of me. Can you tell me where is the light? Can you tell me where is the light? Can you tell me where is the light? Oh, the light.